Morning.
Hi everybody. Oh,
Oh,
lovely, good old technical issue.
that's it.
So, happy New Year's Eve.
Yep, so
Here's the 2018.
yes, enjoy your evening. We don't condone any overeating, drinking or any other activities.
Have fun. Have fun, everybody. So we're just going to have a quick run through today of our year that was 2017.
Yep.
Eat a bacon sandwich. If you've got any questions and you're watching this live, fire away.
And most importantly, we're going to try and not get brown sauce down the front of ourselves.
Or on the laptop. But we can't make any promises. So what we're going to start with, so 2017.
So
Highlights for you?
So we'll start with some highlights, obviously, from the channel. So one of the highlights from really early in the year, so the PGA Conference, we went down, listened to Steve Backley talk,
Yes.
Listened to Stephen Orr and some other guys. Just a really good insight into some different areas of coaching, and obviously elite performance with Steve as well.
Yes.
And good to hold some Olympic medals.
Oh yeah, that was nice. Yes,
On
definitely a highlight was to hold some Olympic medals and just to hear his stories, if nothing else. It was great just to see his perspective, see what he went through. You know, simple stuff like one of the biggest things I took away is that he never threw anywhere near his world record in training.
No.
He always, that extra 10% always came in competition. So the best players perform the best when they're under the best pressure. And an interesting sort of, people say, oh, I played really well in this, I played really well in this, when you're on your own or when you're just playing a friendly game. Actually, you want to be moving that performance up when you perform.
Yeah, that's
what differs from the normal people.
Can be tried out and new things can be looked at.
So, obviously, PGA Conference, massive one in there. For me, the other week, we collaborated with a couple of other YouTubers, a couple of other creators, Lloyd Golf and Kelly, Mother Golfers. So we had a really good fun day with them, to be honest.
It was really good.
Interesting to see. I've just asked you a question with your mouth full. Nice. Interesting to
it's like a weighted trick, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, that was like,
everything go with your meal.
Boom. Yeah, exactly. But interesting to go through how they create things, how they see things that they want to get done during the day, as much as just have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
It was really interesting to go through and to spend a day with them, and something that we definitely want to do more of next year.
Yes, so watch the space for more of those. Cool, get started. One thing that I took away from this year was a new putter. Now, as you had seen if you'd watched through the year, it's not necessarily a new thing. However, the Edel fitting process that we went through was amazing. It was one of those things that opened my eyes to how a putter can be weighted and feel so different from literally from one stroke to the next. Moving the weight around, different head shapes for aim and bits and pieces, and I loved the customization as we went through it as well. And I've made the decision, January is the month. All the rest of the putters that are in the house are out the door.
They're going to be sold?
They're sold.
All
or
right.
being sold. So
interesting.
If you want a new putter.
Yeah. Let Adam know. So they're all going to go, are they?
They're all going.
Okay, that's a big thing. Yeah, that's a big commitment for you to say, right, that's it, no more putters. Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. So yes, Edel putter fitting was great. One of the things that I really enjoy about what we do is obviously our Tall v Small challenges. Trying to set up different things. One of the funniest ones, and I know you maybe mention it a bit more later on, when we were chipping into your friend's van, Bruno's van, in the back of a car park at East Sussex National. That was definitely a highlight. But for me, urban golf is one of the most fun things that we do. And just hopefully next year we're going to go and do it again. Hopefully we can bring a little bit better production quality to it, because it is difficult filming in the dark and trying to get good quality footage, good quality
This
audio.
light up here will be a bit of a game changer.
A couple of big things that will change. Obviously, bigger sensor on our new camera and the big light up there as well. It's going to make a big difference to how hopefully we can bring you urban golf.
So if you've got any bright ideas with different situations and bits and pieces for urban golf, or if you're close to us and want to do sort of like a bit of a challenge match, then feel free to get in touch and we'll sort something out.
Definitely. You carry on eating.
Yep. So obviously Simon touched on it. Another highlight was East Sussex National trip. something we will be looking to do a bit more of in 2018. It's going to be a busy year, but we will try and fit it in some way. It was a great trip, 2 really good golf courses, great hotel. So if you haven't sort of ever been down that way and looking for a venue to go to, East Sussex National was brilliant. Great food, nice hotel, pool, gym.
Everything you need.
Simon ran around the whole golf course because he's in training for the marathon. Yeah. Got up in the morning, I was like, what are you doing? And he's just like, I've just been for an 18-mile run. Sorry,
I've already been,
I've only just woken up.
Yeah, that was a long one. But yeah, buggy paths all the way around, so brilliant. You can play it all year round. Yeah, really, really good venue.
Yeah, enjoyed that. And then obviously the tall v small in the car park. So Bruno took the van down, he took everybody's clubs, trolleys, everything in the back of the van. And we decided that we were waiting around, so we chipped the ball off of a mat that he had that he had in the van into the back of the van into an umbrella. Yeah, so you know,
I was definitely scared of thinning it from the old tight line there. Definitely a leading edge getting in there. Didn't manage to kill anybody or hurt anything, so that was definitely a bonus. Yes. So there's just a few highlights. Any particular? I'll go first because he's having a mouthful. So for me, my main highlight of the year is Aimpoint. So something that I've certainly looked at trying to do for the last 2 or 3 years, looking at the process. Finally, sort of took the dive and hosted a couple of Aimpoint clinics with Jamie Donaldson, and it's pretty much revolutionised the way both of us read greens now. Yeah. I know for me personally, it's nice not only as a player but as a coach when you can introduce elements of Aimpoint to people that really struggle, even to see or feel whether a putt's left to right and right to left.
Exactly. Like I use that one quite a lot. Like, where does this putt go? And it's like, well, it might go that way. It's just like, well, just go and walk halfway down and
stand there
and see how it feels to you. And if you're thinking that it goes left to right, if that feel through your feet just reinforces that, perfect.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's been really good. So I enjoy the process of it in terms of it speeds me up on the golf course. It doesn't allow me to think too much, which obviously, as most people will know, if you've got a process that doesn't allow you to enter any other trains of thought on the way through, it's always going to help, one, speed it up, but also the outcome's going to be better because you react to the situation you're in, not thinking about external factors. So I tend to see it as like, right, it's like that, it's that point, in, at that point, done.
Yeah. It's clarity, isn't it? It gives you clarity.
It's just so good. I've really enjoyed using it.
Yes, yeah, definitely. For me, Aimpoint a highlight. I'm certainly going to be doing much more stuff with Aimpoint next year. Yeah.
So, highlight for me was a recent one. So, when we went down to Chigwell, we played in the East Region TopGolf Pro Am. It's just a good, innovative way of doing it. It's just a better format for the winter rather than being outside freezing cold, everybody coming in thinking the only thing they're talking about most of the time is how cold they were, how much it rained,
how soft or hard the greens were,
what the condition of the course was. Whereas you don't enter into any of those things at Topgolf. You go in an evening, it doesn't waste any of the daylight that is precious anyway. And then all of a sudden you've got an event that's anyone can play.
It's relaxed, it's fun. People, finding a partner for it's not going to be difficult. They could definitely host more of them. It was certainly a good event and a good experience for us to meet a few different people, to have do a bit of networking, which is obviously what we've got to do going forwards. Really good PGA East Region. More of those, please.
Indeed.
So that really is 2017 from our highlights. Obviously, feel free if you're in the chat, if you're watching now, or if you're watching this video afterwards, comment below what you thought our highlights were. It's always interesting to hear what you guys have to think.
Yeah, because it's one of those things, if we've recorded it and we know what we like to watch.
Yeah, and we like to make.
Yeah, and then it's one of those things you might have a completely different opinion. So what's your highlight personally of the year then?
So personally for me in 2017, obviously the pregnancy and the new baby was the highlight. Brilliant experience as always. Lachlan, the new baby, is amazing. Sleeping through the night, and I'm going to touch the back of my chair because that is definitely a bonus at the moment that he's going through the night. Obviously when teeth start to arrive then that may well change, but at the moment he's going through nicely. So yeah, that's a massive life thing. That's not going to happen again for me in years to come, hopefully. But one of the things that I was really focused on trying to do for the last few years is to get one of these things. So, London Marathon, been trying to enter the ballot for 5 years, managed to get in last year or this year. And yes, it wasn't necessarily the greatest experience on the day. I was going really nicely for a little while. But yeah, the training and the lead up to it was fantastic.
You were quite annoyed for a while afterwards as well.
Yeah.
So I was really annoyed that he didn't do it in the time he wanted to, but I think once you got round to thinking of actually, I have completed this, it's not, I think sometimes, and it was hard to watch you do it as well, because obviously it was entertaining for me. I had you on the screen and it was good to be at work and like tracking you go along, but then once it clicked over to the time I knew you wanted to do it in, it was then like, you're not going to be
where am I?
You're not going to be that happy, but also I think it's that thing of, it's not just that day, it's the year leading up to that point.
Yeah. So from October
you put yourself through the mill, really. Like, you put yourself through everything. There was obviously some niggles and bits along the way that it wasn't going to be the smoothest journey along the way. So it was one of those things that it wasn't just that one day. No. Sort of, I think once you took in the actual process was to get it there. I think you then sort of started to like the mill a bit more.
Can be proud of it now. Yeah, definitely. And for you?
So for me, the highlight this year was going to be play more. So enter everything I could enter, play the East Region Order of Merits for the first time, and go to Q School and try and get a ranking and do all of that. So went to Q School at the start of the year, qualified 12th out of the region, which was better than I thought I would get before I went. So played okay the first day, played better the second day, and sort of bumped myself up through the rankings a little bit on that second day. And then my hand happened. So yeah, broken dislocation of my little finger and broke my ring finger as well, playing cricket, which, looking back, has never happened before, but it did happen that day.
Yeah.
And it was 2 days before Open qualifying, which was brilliant. So I was playing really nicely, been from practice rounds.
You felt really good about it, didn't you?
Was really happy. I'm quite relaxed about going the second time as well, having been to the same venue before, knew what to expect, knew where everything was, knew where I was going to go to hit balls, chip, putt. I wasn't looking for those things, knew exactly where everything was this year. Felt really happy, and then then that happened, and then that sort of messed the entire summer up. Not only
tarnished it a bit, didn't it?
Can't play golf, couldn't play cricket, couldn't do an awful lot because my hand was really weak. And then you had that whole process of getting back to hit balls and not playing very well. Hadn't swung a club in a while. Was quite scared of hitting the ground and not knowing how much my hand was going to hurt or not hurt, and it just sort of messed the whole summer up a little bit. And then by the time I got back to any sort of form, things were...
Season was over pretty much.
It was done and dusted.
Yes.
We go again.
You did finish 4th in TopGolf Pro.
I did finish 4th at the TopGolf Pro.
Golf is definitely there.
Is there, yeah. And obviously if me and my partner hadn't been sort of goading each other, I played with one of my best friends and we just took the mick out of each other for the middle part of TopGolf Pro, which... Looking back at it, if we hadn't done that, I might have done a bit better.
Might have done a bit, yeah. So yeah, there you go. It all looks good for 2018. So watch this space. Hopefully, the golf. Hopefully, get the rewards for the quality of golf that you can play. Yeah, and that's what we want to see. Isn't it?
We'll see.
So 2018, what do people expect from us?
So
more bacon sandwiches.
Yeah, more bacon sandwiches. So coaching content, taking it to the same level as it's been all the way through. Obviously, improving the optics and bits and pieces. But also challenging you guys and us to explain different topics to you. We're going to do a few more vlogs, a lot more product review.
Yeah.
And product reviews, not just of new equipment, because sometimes the budget doesn't always stretch to the newest thing out.
No, definitely
Maybe it's like 2 models before, or in some cases, of some of the stuff we've done, a lot of models before.
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait for you guys to see some of the results that we got with some really old technology, for the want of a better word.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully you'll see more of this as well. So more live streaming. Obviously this is a bit on the fly today, so we haven't announced this video or scheduled it.
No.
But I think both of us would like to do a more regular scheduled live content. It's quite easy in terms of the editing process. So we literally just stick the cameras up, press go, and it's up there. We don't have to do anything in post-production. Obviously, until we figure out a bit more about this sort of live stuff, we can't insert videos on top of our videos at the moment. No. And elements to it, we've looked into that in the past, potentially look into it again in the future, but it will be more of a chance for us to interact with you guys, the viewers, because we're really proud to say that we've got over 400 subscribers. We're nearly at our first milestone, the 500 mark, which is our first giveaway. The first part of the giveaway is coming, definitely. So, if we get the same sort of growth we had in 2017 again, we'll be happy.
We'll be in a very good place going into next year. So, guys, as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, liking, giving us feedback. Everything that you do for us is brilliant. Thank you very much.
It's most appreciated. We will put a link down in the description below to all the videos that we've referenced today. If you haven't seen any of them, we've certainly, the PGA Conference was an interesting one, wasn't it?
Yes.
Sitting there at the conference table, talking into a microphone, and all the delegates walking around behind.
Thinking like, what are these two doing?
What are they up to? But yes, we've got to get more and more confident about talking in public, because you guys want to see some of the places that we get to.
Yeah.
So it's up to us to make sure we've got that camera turned on and it's ready to go.
Yes.
Good. So enjoy the rest of your New Year's Eve. Enjoy 2018, and we'll see you there.
See you later, guys.
Bye bye.
Back and roll time.
Right, let's find that off button. Always miss it. Never find it.
Cheers.
Look at that.